Alright, welcome back everybody. ASAP Grim here, and this is the continuation of our Shadowkeep campaign. As I march my Titan, my brand new Titan here, on his way through the Witch Queen content. So you can see we're at power level 1511. And here's our stats now. This one's pretty abysmal. But that's what we look like currently. I can go ahead and get rid of this. I don't think I need you either. Alright, we're 12% done with the attunement progress for syncopation. And I have turned down the volume. Whenever I went back and listened to the volume, I didn't think that the game audio was overriding my audio. I felt like I could hear myself pretty clearly. The issue I thought was arising was that for my volume to be where I would turn it up if I was listening to a YouTube video, the game audio sounded pretty loud overall. So I brought down game audio 2 notches. We're at 5, I believe. Yeah, we're at 5s right here for music volume, dialogue, and cinematics volume, and special effects volume. And so we'll see how that goes. Oh, you're special looking. That's a Thundercat right there. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing step 2, which is tracked. If I come up here and mouse wheel down, there it is. Return to Sanctuary to speak with Eris Morn. So, I guess she's right there. Yep.
Welcome, Titan. I heard your approach.
Okay, creepy.
Saimota screams as she did the day Omnigul tore her apart and silenced her forever.
Oh yeah, dramatic.
Our fates nearly intertwined today when a nightmare of Omnigul swept through camp. My survival was a gift granted by the essence you retrieved from the Crota nightmare. Were we to truly harness the power of this essence, it may provide aid in the fight against the nightmares and beyond, to the pyramid itself. It knows we're coming. I can sense it. And we will have the upper hand.
Okay, I had forgotten already how grand she was in her gestures. Alright, it appears the screams of Sai's phantom have brought forth another burden for me to bear, the phantom of Veltarlo. As the nightmare of Omnigul swept through camp, Eris noticed a strange reaction from the essence of despair. Upon further investigation, it appears the essence can be of use in fighting these nightmares. But first, it must be cleansed of any dark energy. Take the essence of despair and purify it any way you can. Then return to Eris Morn. Okay, essence of despair. Eris believes the essence dropped by the Nightmare of Crota is a key to entering the pyramid and learning the truth behind its presence on the moon. Grant a piece of gear. 0% activities completed. Okay, so if we tab and look at quests, we'll finish reading that. Key to entering the pyramid and learning the truth behind its presence on the moon. Cleanse the essence of despair to allow Eris to learn its secrets. Complete the quest, Essence of Despair. And my bad, I thought we were on step 2. I guess we did step 1 and step 2 in that first episode. Okay, so we're on step 3 of 19 now. Whoops. Hold on, is there anything else that you need to tell me? Because I hit escape instead of clicking. Okay.
Don't die.
Don't. Good advice. It doesn't really tell us where to go. Once a light bearer, Eris Morn descended into the hellmouth of the moon, where she lost her fire team, her ghost, and her light to the hive. Maybe up here? Surely it wouldn't have us go into a dungeon. Altars of Sorrow public event.
Assignment in progress.
I kind of don't know what to do, guys. Let's begin, I guess, by riding around. Sometimes I notice you have to be within a certain distance of an objective before it shows up on your radar. Oh, well, that's a death. Ah, there we go. Darn you, crevices in the moon.
I'll hold them off!
This has got to be the edge of the map here. Aha. Well, there's an event upcoming. I don't know if that's a radar signal for us or not. The white one that's blinking.
Help me!
No. Oh, wow. Okay. So, well, we completed a public event. That doesn't really help us with this quest, though. Eris believes the essence dropped okay. Oh, that didn't, that only popped up because I got onto my bike.
Will you be prepared? Or will you be boring?
Start patrol. Might as well.
There is something you must see. Carry your thinking machine to the place I send you. I will teach you what I know. Executions are so much more fun when the martyr thinks they have a chance against the lion.
That's weird.
The origin of many nightmares can be traced to this exact location. Here, the hive bred fear itself, enduring and true.
Man, cleanse the essence of despair. When you look at the map again, anything to do with cleansing? Sorrow's Harbor, Pit of Heresy. Deep beneath Sorrow's Harbor, the Hive keep their darkest secrets. Altars of Sorrow. Throughout Sorrow's Harbor, the Hive perform nightmarish rituals. I wonder if it needs us to do that. It's a little bit aggravating that it doesn't point us in the right direction. Do you think it would be in Sanctuary? That's the last place they had us go. Maybe it would actually be in this area. Anchor of Light. The moon. Garden of Salvation. Guided game. I want to go back to here. And set a marker for here. That might have been the public quest I did. No, I don't think so. That quest I did was Warsat related. It would have had Warsat in the title.
It knows things about us. How we fight, what we want.
Starts in 2 minutes. Ooh, what are these? Well, while we're waiting on this, I can at least try and Google. What's this called? Essence of Despair. Destiny 2, semicolon. No. Destiny 2. Shadowkeep. Semicolon. Where do I cleanse essence of despair? You will have to collect resources, loot chests, complete patrols, public events, and lost sectors on the moon. It recommends doing the lost sectors. Okay. Eight seconds. All right. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up. We'll do the patrol, I guess, and then we'll head over and do some lost sectors. Do I want to stand on that? I mean, IRL, I wouldn't. Oh my goodness.
The sector. Sensors have picked up a war set in a decaying orbit.
Well, that's,
It's too
yeah.
valuable to be left undefended.
I kind of caught it right in the teeth. Hello? Locate and investigate the warsat. A minute 27. I found it. Ah, scan. All right. Transmatting. Ah, we have incoming. My teammates are much more powerful than I am. I contributed with my grenade. Oh! I wasted a shield because my aim went askew. Oh, there you are. I was like, I'm getting shelled. Umbral Ingram. Okay, well, thank you to my teammates because I was getting annihilated. I should get this chest. Harsh language, yeah. I keep laughing every time I see that. Alright, hunt the Nightmare of Lambix 4, 0 of 1. How am I doing on this? 83%. Okay, 1505, 1502. Over here, 1502, 1502. 51 total, 56 total. I accidentally left clicked. Okay. 1501, 1504. This is a goofy looking Titan mark. It fits funny. Five energy. Take that and add the resilience and make it Mad Monk. Okay. Well, you know what? We really need, I pretty badly need intellect. Not available. Okay. Alright, we're kind of an idiot. Whoa. There was a guy that had invisibility. Oh, am I the one creating these? I'm not sun-based. Ooh. Okay. We are going to go look for a lost sector. So I need to make a waypoint. Where am I even at? Where even am I at? We're not going to do that. Let's actually warp back to here. All right, now from here we can go right here. Oh, I can't create a waypoint. All right, so we'll just kind of run there manually. I guess I should update my gear. We're at 93% there. 1502 versus 1504.
You have returned.
I almost hadn't. That was a suicidal jump. How do I get across that ravine? Oh no! I was trying to get out of his way and I nearly got run over.
Come, sharp one.
Now, I am looking for lost sectors. Consult the map. Where am I? I am here. Oh, it's actually just to my right. I'm in a whole different area than what I was aiming for, obviously. Surprise, sucker. Ah. Is this the right spot? Probably not. It says it's like around here.
We've picked up a fallen ether catch bound for your sector. Deal with them, Guardian.
Listen.
That's a patrol. I don't think I'm going to search around for this thing anymore. We'll try another location. Maybe this is just a really tricky one. So I'm oriented this way, which is actually right at another lost sector. more distance. And we're looking for, like, cave art. Ah, darn it. Come on. Oh. I'm looking right at it, supposedly, but I don't see this cave art stuff. Confront Nightmare. Or... Okay, so there was no cave art down there. Huh. Oh, come on. Jeez. Yikes. Just kind of hip firing here. Good thing we're immortal. Wish I'd kept that sniper rifle now. Okay, gotta hide. Break line of sight. Oh boy, somebody sniped me. Where'd he go? There he is, okay. Ah, good grief. Who's the sniper? Is it these things? No. Nightmare of Ceres's Council Hand Wire Rifle. Curse you, terrain of the moon.
There's nothing left.
I don't even know where our event's at now. That sucks. Oh, these are not... I'm going to the wrong icons. I feel like an idiot. Alright. More of that Destiny inexperience showing through. Alright, so this is what we're looking for. K1 Logistics, that little rainbow arc looking thing. It's going to be to our right. Finicky, aren't we? We should be moving towards it. Well, it says it's this way now. What a pain in the neck. How are we looking on this now? Okay, we got it. Which means that I can move to this auto rifle because it's better. Okay, where are we in relation to this son of a gun? All kinds of out here. This is ridiculous, man. This is the toughest time I've had finding lost sectors. I don't know if I can say that. But it's got to be close. immune. Okay, hold on. I want to know where I'm at on this map. Way out here. Ugh. Boss's cache. Well, this acts like it is a lost sector. Is he firing at me now? Yeah. Ah. Okay. Now if I loot you... Legacy Shadowkeep updated. The essence of despair is cleansed. Its true purpose may now be uncovered. Return to Erismorn with the cleansed essence. Alright, that was aggravating. And normally aggravation and fear and stuff like that, they come from a point of not knowing what's coming. Point of, am I doing things right, or what's about to happen? I've just noticed this in my life. And so all of that frustration that I was exhibiting was at least partly to do with the fact that I'm recording, and I'm like, am I doing this right? Are we going to have a 3-hour episode where I'm just running around like a blind sheep trying to figure out what the heck's going on, and it's right in front of me the whole time? You know, stuff like that. So there's stress, and that's causing exhibitions of frustration.
In the depths of the Hellmouth, my very soul was shattered into pieces. It was all I could do to try and pick them up again. But some pieces, as you can see, required replacing. I must call upon one of them now, an ancient talisman imbued with the magic of the Hive. Without it, the true power of the Nightmare essence could not be harnessed. Through their union, we take our first step toward unearthing the secrets of the pyramid. But it is only a step. Further essences require further Hive magic, neither of which I possess. Acquire both, and our path to the pyramid should present itself.
All right. The pyramid wastes no time. A phantom of Toland has arrived with every intention of distracting me. It will not work. During Eris's time in the Hellmouth, she discovered many hive curios. All that remained was an ancient talisman pulsating with hive magic. Now, the union between the talisman and the essence of despair has yielded a powerful tool in the fight against the nightmares. Take this piece of Dreambane armor and use it to hunt the nightmare of Omnigul. Titan mark. Nice. And we're on to the next step. Eris used a hive talisman of her own to create the first piece of protective armor. Step 5. To pass beyond the pyramid's warding and discover what lies within, you'll need to wear a full set of Dreambane armor. Take the first step and hunt the nightmare of Omnigul. Well, that's cool. Okay. I am going
Go and see this through.
to close this episode with something that I think would be helpful for young people. I was talking earlier, just a minute ago, about stress leading to exhibitions of frustration, and that's where that the frustration was only due in part to not being able to find the lost sector I was looking for. It is at least half to do with some sort of feeling and emotion, which is not always based in reality, that has to do with an aspect of fear. Okay, whatever you want to call it. You can call it anxiety, you can call it nerves, you can call it whatever you want. All of these things are tied to the same overarching emotion that we call fear. And there is something that exists in today's culture. This is spoken about all the way at the academic level. So it's not some dude on a podcast throwing a theory out there. This is widely discussed at the academic level, and it's called safetyism. There is this idea that you young people are being sort of inoculated into that everything must be safe. And it's setting you up to be especially overly prone to spirits of fear, aspects of fear. And then clever people out there, I call them spiders. You have sociopaths, you have things like this. Clever people out there are utilizing that to funnel you guys through a maze, like herding mice into a corner. Or through a maze where you use fear, but you've already set the ground up ahead of them so that they will channel, because they're in a blind panic. They will channel into the avenues that you've established for them without thinking, and you can lead them to whatever you want to lead them to, and that's how you use people for your own ends. And you guys are being inoculated into this. I'm going to read you a quick quote. I'm going to Alt-Tab. And this quote is actually on, I use it to end my streams with. So I'm going to bring one of my streams up. This is from a woman named Sophie Scholl. She was about 20 years old. You can look her up and find out all about her. She's somebody I would recommend you looking into. She lived during World War II in Germany, and let me mute. In Germany, and she did some pretty heroic things. She's got a bunch of good quotes out there. There's a whole movie about her called The Final Days of Sophie Scholl. It's a foreign movie, so it was made in Austria, but it's Hollywood level, and it's acting and it's production quality. It's cinematic, how it looks. So if you can tolerate reading subtitles, it'd be a good one to check out. This is a little bit of a lengthy quote, but I'm going to read this to you, okay? The real damage is done by those millions who want to survive. The honest men who just want to be left in peace. Those who don't want their little lives disturbed by anything bigger than themselves. Those with no sides and no causes. Those who won't take measure of their own strength for fear of antagonizing their own weakness. Those who don't like to make waves or enemies. Those for whom freedom, honor, truth, and principles are only literature. Those who live small, mate small, die small. It's the reductionist approach to life. That's a really key part, and it's right about the middle of her quote here. It's the reductionist approach to life. If you keep it small, you'll keep it under control. This is a lie, guys. If you keep it small, you'll keep it under control. Control has to do with fear also. That's what makes control freaks. A lot of the people that are gaming you into this, they're fearful. They're control freaks. They're scared that the masses will sink us all, and so they want to control the masses. If you don't make, and this is back to her quote, if you don't make any, well, let me restart. It's the reductionist approach to life. If you keep it small, you'll keep it under control. If you don't make any noise, the boogeyman won't find you. But it's all an illusion because they die too. Those people who roll up their spirits into tiny little balls so as to be safe. Safe? And she puts a question mark and an exclamation point here, or at least that's how I've seen it written. So those people who roll up their spirits into tiny little balls so as to be safe. Safe from what? Life is always on the edge of death. Narrow streets lead to the same place as wide avenues, and a little candle burns itself out just like a flaming torch does. I choose my own way to burn. So that's it in a nutshell. I think that a generation ago, a few generations, a couple generations ago, a young woman of about 20 years old who decided to stand against tyranny and helped to write. She was part of a group called the White Rose Resistance. You really should do yourself a favor and look up the White Rose Resistance leaflets. It's 4 one-page written statements that are some of the best statements of why authoritarian regimes are wrong, why statism is wrong, and what human flourishment is at its core. It's just extremely efficiently written, very well condensed. These are only 1 page long. It will take you 10 minutes to read all 4 if you go through them quickly. It might take you longer than that if you want to actually pause and reflect, right? But I'm telling you guys, you're being roped into something. All this stuff about safety is killing you, and it's setting you up to be absolutely used and abused horrifically, and many of you are not seeing it. So I want to give you this quote. I want to point you towards somebody to look up and research for yourselves outside of the scholastic system. I want to tell you that this safetyism thing is discussed at very high levels of academia and discussed widely, and I want to give you a heads up and try to open your eyes a little bit to at least point you in a direction that you can investigate for yourselves. Not just take my word for it, but to at least give you enough evidence to make you scratch your head and think, maybe I should look into that. Okay, so that's where we will end this. Again, I am Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, regardless of your religious beliefs, your ethnicity, your orientation, where you live, where you're from, your ethnic background. Who cares? All those things are fairly, I don't think I would necessarily say superficial, but I would say that inside everybody bleeds red, right? And so, God bless all of you, and I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.